Hi YouTube, this is Big Apple again with a little bit more reloading tutorial action here. I'm going to try to differentiate the rifle loading segments that I'm about to show you from the pistol. I'll try to fit them into my regular series that I've already done with a certain number of steps, and I'll pop in the rifle ones there in the middle and hopefully sort those out to where they're easy to understand. So after completing the depriming stage and tumbling your brass. I would do this after tumbling your brass, but it's really up to you. The main difference in rifle loading versus pistol loading when hand loading them is trimming the cases. Dealing with rifle pressures, the cases are going to expand a lot more than pistol cases, and since they're necked here and they have this area where the high pressure builds up, the cases expand a lot more. Some people say you should trim your pistol brass, and I haven't ever done it. I haven't ever seen a need for it. I mean, if you're going for super duper accuracy, if you have, I don't know if you're shooting bullseye competitions maybe, but I don't really see a need for that. So that's just me. But anyway, whatever method of whatever method of trimming your cases you're going to use, you should follow a guide similar to this one that came with this this Lyman digital caliper deal over here. It has your maximum case length here, if it would focus, there it is, and then your trim to length. So I'll find 223 Remington, which is what I'm going to be dealing with right there, and I'll find the lengths there. And if I was using a trimming setup where I would have to decide that, it would be a little bit of trial and error. I'd have to just kind of go with it until I figured it out. The best trimming method I found, the quickest at least, is to use this kit from Lee. It's like 12 bucks. It's really cheap. This piece right here is separated by caliber. This is actually the rod that goes through the case and through the primer pocket to create the correct length there. And then this is the chuck that holds the round for you right here. And then you have this other piece. I put tape on it because it's kind of coarse, but anyway, it's basically going to sit in here like this. And you can chuck this to drill, or you can do it by hand. They have a little hand piece you can use, but I find it's easier to do it to drill, so I'll just show you now how to do that. So just pop it in my drill here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and tighten the case on it. I'm just using a dirty case for reference here. Typically, I would use my clean ones, but I can't really tell which ones I've trimmed already, so I'm just going to use a dirty case to show you. So, get it on there. Make sure it's flush, as you can see it is. Alright, and I have it above a trash can here because you're going to have a lot of brass shavings. So basically, you just stick this in through it here. Make sure there's no primer in place because it'll hang up. But you just get it down to where it's already through there, and you'll see it trim the outer edge of the case. And when it's trimmed to the correct length, it'll just stop, because this little tiny piece here is actually touching the inside of the case holder here, where you can see a little bit of wear on it there in the middle. I may eventually replace this, but it doesn't look like it's taken much off. So now your case is trimmed here. As you can see, it does have a little ridge on it that you're going to have to deal with. So I will show you a next step in a following video.